The Terrapins headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
So now it's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Knights headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. You saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
On the ground, it's Thomas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got it behind the line. It's Dixon. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running the red zone, it's Thomas. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And and the PAT makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Newsome.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the night.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He's got it on the right. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. On the option. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the 1st. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Goes to the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running back searching for a hole, and he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tap.
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The Knights going to go ahead and call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. These corners backing off a bit. Fires to the big fella. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quick completion to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Makes the grab. It's Newsome, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking the shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Rayner. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. With the catch, it's Dixon.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Got enough for the first. What a cut. Now he's loose. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Terrapins. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. So by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Kinsey. Bears the pressure. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for the edge, it's Jackson. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down.
this is a no-brainer. It's fourth down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
On the move. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Defense in press coverage. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my throat. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Kinsey. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Punts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Well, we talked a little bit about this defense and just how special they are. We've seen them dominate this game. They've held the opponent to 0 points. Now have the insult to injury with the pick 6. They have dudes. They have better athletes than you do on that side of the football. It's been showing itself all game long.
Here he comes with the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Escapes the pressure going right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
It's on target and complete. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because